Tuesday, the 5th of April, and we are en route in the car to Portman Horse Trials to go walk the course ahead of tomorrow, which will be my very first event of the season. We're taking Atty in the BE100, and we were just talking about how it's been a full 6 months since I was last out eventing, so it's safe to say I am rather excited. It's a new venue for the whole gang, and when I say whole gang I mean me and Mum. It's just us, it's not us gang. So yeah, all exciting stuff. I'm gonna go walk the course because we have pretty early times tomorrow, and Portman is a decent trek from where we're based, so thought go walk the course today so that our start tomorrow isn't too early. Well, it will still be very early. Lots to do, lots to take you along and have a look at. Obviously the course walk itself, but there's a lot of prep that needs doing. I need to pull a mane today and plait it and get Atty looking eventing ready. Yeah, very, very excited. It felt like a very long time since I was last out eventing. Obviously finished my season ahead of moving to university last year in September. It's now early April. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I've got to say right now. There's a whole vlog coming. I don't know if it'll be like before this or after this with a little bit of an update on everything, but I'm currently at home. I've come home from university for my month-long Easter break, so we're going to be eventing from home. So Portman is all the way down south and Loughborough's all the way, not up north, but in the Midlands, so it wouldn't really make sense to go from the two. Yeah, lots to catch up on, but I'll see you when we get there. Right, vlog update. We're still in the car, haven't even got there yet. I'll pan you around and show you the lovely scenery of Wiltshire. But I was just chatting to Mum and we realised I'm not very prepared for this competition. I've actually not competed my own horse this year. It's April and I've not done a single competition this year, unless you count the combined training in my camp vlog, but there was no Plaiting, no show, nothing. The only competitions I've done this year have been the two that I did for university on ponies that I'd never sat on before, which is obviously a little bit different. So let's just set the scene. Let's just, you know, it's going well so far, and let's see how we go. I have a feeling there might be a bit rusty, but we won't tell on that. Okay, so if you haven't watched the vlogs in a while, I've been trying out putting in a few more voiceovers over more like instrumental music to really explain what we're doing, so do let me know if you like that. But we stopped for a coffee. I was very sceptical about the Greggs coffee. I'm a convert, it was amazing. That's me showing you how early it was. It was very early and that biscuit was also very good. I got very excited as soon as we could see the first signs for the event, and it was pretty grand going in as well. I thought we were going through those gates, you can see me pointing. That was a golf club, not quite that grand, but yeah, it gave a nice impression anyway in a Solari Park, and it was so nice to be back in an eventing field. We headed straight to the show jumping to watch a few because Mum wanted a coffee, I think, and the coffee was right around there. So I watched a couple go show jumping, which was always nice to see. That was the novice. Mum was straight in the tack shop, and then we eventually headed down to the start of the cross country. I will be quiet now and let you have a look at the course. We are out on course. I've got my lovely treehouse hat on and my lovely Equishore coat on, both very kindly sent to me. You enjoying the course so far? New venue, yeah, it looks quite nice. Couple of technical combinations so far, but we like a good challenge. Emerging from behind that car, we have our chief videographer. She's gone to scout out various locations for filming tomorrow. Any joy? Oh, I'm so glad to have my chief videographer back.
So those of you out of the cross country just wondering why.
So we are back from walking the course. I quite liked it. I don't feel like I have much to gauge off of because it's been quite a while since I went eventing. A few technical combinations, but it's quite short and quite hilly. And now I have dragged this one out to ride. She's not sat on anything since September of last year. I believe her last ride was actually in my week before I went to uni vlog. So every time she rides, you guys see it. But yeah, she's going to get on Atty and I'm going to get on start. We're going to go for a hack. And then there's going to be a very busy afternoon and evening. Tea break. Okay, the horses have been ridden, which is probably why I have the worst helmet hair. It feels like it's been a very long day already, and yet I already know there is so much to do this evening. The first event of the season is always a little bit extra work, making sure everything we need is in the lorry. So I'm gonna get started with that now. There is a vlog coming. I think it's going to be the next vlog out after this. Kind of chatting you through a bit of stuff because I've realised you may have missed a few chapters. I have gone home for Easter. I know I mentioned that briefly earlier, and if you follow me over on Instagram, which is @Eventing, make sure you get over there and watch my stories because that's where I give all the little updates. You will have seen the boys travel home. I'm currently stood in our new tack room, which Mum has done up while I've been away. I had no idea this was going on. I've come back and it looks incredible, and as much as I'd love to show you now, that's going to be in the next video, along with a little bit of an update, a little bit of a chat with you guys, so stay tuned for that. But there are some very nice bits, and you may see a couple of sneak peeks in this vlog. Yes, so anyway, I don't want to talk for too long because this vlog is in danger of being very, very long, but I thought you needed filling in. I'm going to pack the lorry now, clean tack, just generally get ready, and I'm hoping to have time to nip the shops because, would you believe it, in the 21st century they did not have any vegetarian options today when we went to walk the course, not even an egg roll. So I'm going to get some snacks because I've basically been veggie since I moved to uni. Anyway, that is all. Let's get moving. I put them back out after we rode so that they can have the most time out because I'm going to switch them to their summer routine after I get back tomorrow, which means, what does it mean? It means in the day and out overnight, but they are so confused. They just stood by the gate, and every time that I walk past they're looking up why are we still out? We've been out for so long. I'm currently doing one of my extreme favourite activities, which is panicking that I have forgotten everything. And you might think, Flo, that sounds like a very irrational fear. However, you probably didn't watch my Barbary vlog last year. 3 or 4 minutes and I've made my first mistake of the day, guys. I forgot to print out the printable numbers that you need to take with you, because we've got halfway down the M4 and I suddenly realised I don't have my tack. So right now I'm just checking that my watch actually still works. It's making noises, that's usually a good thing. Cool, and then I'm going to head around the back and check I've got all of my jacket and the attachments and all of that. Yeah, I do not want to forget anything. Future Flo. You have to print out your numbers. Do not forget. I can't count how many times last season I forgot or nearly forgot to do that. So that's on my list. Right, air jacket. It's falling on the floor, but it's there. Okay, I've actually come back around to the lorry and to my watch because I had quite a few questions at the end of last season about my Opti-time watch and how it works. So I'm going to set it because it needs a minute to count down, and then I'm going to explain to you what it's doing. So the Opti-time tomorrow, which is the time you're meant to do the course in, so as not to incur any penalties, it's quite short. It's 4 minutes and 8 seconds. That's definitely very short for a BE100. For a novice, it'd usually be well over 5 minutes as well. And you're trying to go around in that time or 15 seconds quicker. You can't go anywhere else other than in that 15-second window. And every second over it, you get penalties, so it's not ideal. So this watch helps keep you on track. You can wheel the course, set minute markers. It's gonna buzz, and it makes all sorts of noises to help show you that you're on the right track. So that long beep there is when you have 30 seconds left. It beeps a short beep every single minute so that you can check, this is what I wheeled, this is exactly where I should be on the course. And then from 15 seconds it makes this lovely noise. So theoretically, if you set it how I do, which is you set it to the exact time, you know that when this is beeping you can cross that finish line and not incur any penalties. So there you go. I hope that was useful, all in under a minute. Here is just a friendly note to Future Flo. Forget this, you're a dead man walking. I've left it out to dry, do not forget it. I have just nipped inside to retrieve my lovely show jacket, which has not had very much use this year at all yet so far. However, as I come and return it to the lorry where it belongs, it's the last thing on my list, along with their passports, that needs going in the lorry, which means now I have to move on to the next job. My least favourite job. The worst job involved in any event season, plaiting. And I get a lot of stick on social media for my plaiting. I'm not very good at it, and you guys have not even seen his mane yet. This is not going to go well. I just unpacked the lorry and I think someone's clocked. Oh, he's looked away now, but he was staring. He's like, what are you doing with the lorry? Where are you taking me? Right, I'm gonna go and get the boys in. Time literally just flies. It's almost 7:30 already. I'm expecting them to come running because I had quite a lot of time out today because it's been a very long day, as I thought it would. I think I put them out at like 6:40 this morning. They're looking, they're gonna come. You know what, I'll flip you around. You've seen enough of my face for now. Oh, they're not even coming. I even tried to provoke a reaction by running and I only got a walk. That is disappointing, but also what's not disappointing is that, oh, I missed that. Missed a bit of arguing there. What's not disappointing is the sky. Beautiful sky. Right, just to clarify, this is what I'm working with. It is after 7:30 the day before I go eventing. I'm going up at 5 o'clock, so I'm going to get some haters. A lot of people are going to disagree with me, but they're coming out. And I'm sorry for whatever I'm about to do, but I'm just going to do it. Even Star is refusing to talk to me. He is so embarrassed by what I've just done, let alone this one. Okay, it's quite bad. In fact, I'd say it's really bad. It was never going to be good. If it's in plaits, they'll never know, and I will just have to sort it before the next time we go show jumping. Yeah. What a state, but it didn't take me very long. Would you believe that? Then was time for the dreaded plaiting itself, which was not made easy with the mess that I just made of his mane. That took an ungodly amount of time and they look so bad that you only get to see this side, which that's unfortunate because I was really hoping that I could hide the botched forelock from you because I'm not going to plait his forelock until the morning. Just don't show your plaits because they're really not very good at all. I've still not grasped it. Anyway, as he's getting fidgety, fair enough, he's been stuck for ages. We're going to do dinner and then I'm going to go and cook my dinner and I'm going to bed. Atty, I might catch up with you in a bit. If not, I'll see you in the morning. I look a state. It's 9:30 and I'm only just sat down to have my dinner, which doesn't look very appealing actually now that I've eaten half of it. But I obviously film a fair few event vlogs. It's been a while, but in the summer I film a fair few. I'm always thinking, what can I include and what can I show that I haven't shown before to keep them different and interesting and unique. And I think I've just thought of something that might be interesting and worth a look. So some of you may be familiar with this website, Eventing Scores. It's where you see your times and print off your numbers and you can see your results and all sorts of interesting things. But pre-event, if you are competing on day 2 or 3 or 4, basically not the first day, this can be quite an interesting tab to look at. This is supposed to be statistics from the day. So I know they ran my class earlier today, the BE100. And so I can go and have a look at how people cope. So here's the show jumping and I can see that today of the 62 horses that went, only 63 of them went clear in the show jumping. But more interestingly, you can kind of see where problems were across country. So I'd say that, ooh, my finger's all over this. That's a very positive set of statistics. That's good. We like to see that. Not that many stops. You can see even more closely there. 90% of people nearly were cleared. That's you know, that's really high, which is good. It gives you confidence. Means there may not be placings on the line unless you get a lovely low dressage, but ahead of the first run of the season, that's exactly what I'd want to see, ideally. So in this case, that's very positive and there's not loads to take away, but quite often I enjoy looking at these statistics because, oh, it's refreshed and my hand's shaking. If you see, I can't get my hand in the right place, but if you can see a long, high, tall bar of yellows, which there are some there you go, that's sensible, just look at the screen, then you know what fences have caused problems out on course. And perhaps you either want to watch someone ride them or you just want to think about how you ride them. Anyway, that is truly all I have to say. So I shall see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is not even 5:30. One thing I haven't missed about eventing is these early times. Start is eating some breakfast. Attie's also there eating some breakfast. Now I'm going to get on and skip out before we load. All loaded and ready to go. It's still dark, so I'll chat to you properly when it's light, but we have just stopped for petrol and I got another Greg's coffee because it was so good yesterday. Anyway, we'll catch up in a bit. This weather is less than ideal. This is not at all what we had planned. We thought there might be some drizzle sometime after we arrived, but not heavy rain from the get-go. Good morning, everybody. We are on the road. We are about an hour away. It's raining. Surprise, surprise. Could we possibly be getting events if it wasn't raining? No, but I'm feeling alright. I'm not feeling too nervous. I had another Greg's coffee. I think I showed you that. So yeah, I'm feeling alright. Got a little bit of energy. Just got to remember my dressage test. Remember the cross country course and just try not to panic. No, I'm actually really excited. Like, as it's getting closer, I'm excited to get back out, go eventing. Attie's plats look rubbish, but that's, you know, what's new, that's all standard. Yeah, it's been a long time since I was chatting to you from this lorry. This is the first time, I'm just pointing out, this is the first time this year, well, not actually, like, obviously bringing the boys back from uni, but that I've been in this lorry, which is obviously crazy. So yeah, spirits are high for now. If it could stop raining before we get there, I can stay in a good mood, because otherwise it's going to be a long day if we get wet from the dressage, and the ground's going to get slippy. But other than that, we're all good. So I shall see you when we get there. We've made it! I'm going to go and quickly run around the show jumping, and I'm going to start getting Attie ready. Let's say hello to Attie. Hello. Oh, spot on the plats. Let's not show that. I tied him shorter than that. He's obviously been pulling. He does not look like he wants to go venting particularly. Uh-oh. Attie's in trouble, which means I'm in trouble. Because he can open the door. His mum was cleaning the living yesterday and he's opened the door to it. He's opened the door to it and got hair on the floor. You're in trouble, not with me though. Really hope you can hear that. Right, Mum's stressing. I'm walking the show jumping course. Not a big fan of planks. No, quick, we can't show Mum and Dad. It didn't happen. You saw nothing. Somebody's perked up. Oh, now that you can actually see the show jumping arena from where he's tied. Whole team's hard at work. Vix is trying to fix my plats. I'm not touching yours. She's doing the forelock and I'm doing the studs, which, can I just say, I have not missed studding up. Oh, Attie, that's unhelpful. My back kills from doing studs. One of them does not want to go in at all. I've got about halfway in. I'm going to get changed and probably revisit it. Otherwise I'll be going around with half a stud in, which is not ideal, especially when the ground's a little bit deep because it's been raining. Anyway, before I get too stressed, I'm going to get changed. I may or may not see you before my dressage. Wish us luck. This feels weird, but it's good to be back. Thoughts are, Flo, before you head out on your first dressage test of the season? She's nervous. She's got to actually remember the test. That could be interesting, but I might regret saying this. I do like this test. It's a test that I think I can ride alright. So if I can keep Attie together and if Attie's not too excited, then hopefully it'll be alright. Okay, let's wait and see. Let's go.
been working on trying to keep his head down for the whole.
Once we're actually smiling after dressage. I haven't seen the score yet, so that might change, but I was happy with the best you did. I thought you tried very hard, and I actually thought for once I graded quite accurately, so let's see if the judge agrees. Okay, ignore the look, but a very brief update. Between phases, I'm frustrated at myself. I'm trying to be positive, but you just saw that shaking around. I literally could not see a stride to save my life, and that wasn't just in the actual round, it was worse in the warm-up. I buried him like 3 times in a row, and then I made him take an absolute flyer. I don't know why, because obviously I feel like maybe I was definitely struggling to see a stride when I had my confidence knock. I was being very defensive, but I went to a camp, you guys may have seen the vlog a few weeks ago, and I really thought I overcame that over much bigger fences, but maybe I'm just a bit out of practice. I think the motto moving forward is regular lessons, because that camp was like literally a month ago today, and I haven't had a single jump lesson since then, and maybe it only gets me so far, I think. Yeah, I'm going to try and stay positive, get in my cross-country gear. Come on, Flo, you can do this. We had a time penalty, which is annoying and not really like us. 1 time penalty. I didn't think we were going slowly at all, and I didn't think we took any particularly long lines, but like I said, probably wouldn't have had that time penalty if I didn't get him in deep so many fences and cause him to take so many extra strides. So I've only got myself to blame. Live footage of actually trying to open the door. Stop! I tied you short on purpose. Don't do that. There's someone down there will have an absolute field day. Here is live action footage of Atty trying to open the door. We can hear it.
You're so naughty. That's how the living gets trashed. All the hay and the
He just doesn't get bored. Hiya, hello everybody, we're in the lorry on the way home. Can you tell it's been a long day by the state of my face? I just feel like I'm not looking that great. So just introduced Mum to Galaxy counters, but she doesn't like them as much as minstrels, so all for me I guess. Anyway, positive is that we managed to stay dry. We thought we were going to get rains on all day. It rained the entire journey here when it wasn't actually meant to. But then the rain got out of the way because we stayed dry. I mean, as I've said that, it has literally just started raining. I don't know if you can see it on the windscreen. But it's actually worked in our favour for once. Quite happy about that. Anyway, let's talk about today. I won't make this too long because I know that the noise of the lorry can sometimes be quite loud. Overall, a really positive day. Obviously, you've seen my emotions throughout the day. It kind of went a little bit high and then lower and then high again. But Dressage I was really happy with. I thought he warmed up really nicely. And I thought I wrote an accurate test. And I don't say that lightly because I often don't think I've written that accurate a test. I really like that test. It gives you a lot of opportunities to show that you're an accurate rider. So I was happy with that. And I thought as he listened, then actually responded really, really nicely. Our walk wasn't great and the judge absolutely commented on that, and we got a little bit slated for that, but on the whole we got 31.8. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. 31.8, pretty tough for that. That's not a bad start to score for our first event of the season whatsoever. On to show jumping, and I could not see a stride in my life. In the warm-up I was making a right fool out of myself, and I thought it'd be fine. Bad warm-up, good performance. What's the saying? Bad dress rehearsal, good performance. Yeah, I was very much hoping for that. Not the case at all. Really couldn't see a stride. Poor Atty, buried him at quite a few. He helped me out. We could have easily had a few poles, but they stayed up. We did get a time foul. Just juggling traffic on the April screen. Yeah, we did get a time foul, which it's frustrating, but I'm not too bothered about because if I've been riding him more forward and not holding, we would have obviously not had that 1 second of time. And then on to the cross country, you probably saw it before it. I was very, very nervous just because it was meant to be a really confidence giving run, and the way I performed in show jumping was not confidence giving whatsoever. But he went really nicely. He went really well. We got in the warm-up, jumped a fence, and I was like, no, we're fine, we've got this. And yeah, he made the course feel really, really easy. The first few fences, I allowed myself a lot longer than I normally would to find a rhythm because I didn't want to pressure myself after my poor show jumping round. After a few fences, I got into my rhythm on the cross country course, which is the main thing, and he made some of the combinations that I wasn't sure how easy he'd find because they were quite long strides feel so easy. Number 6, the offset howls, I'll put it on screen now. Yeah, I was expecting him to just not struggle, but I wasn't sure how that would ride, and he made it feel really easy. Time, because I took a little bit longer to find the rhythm, time was not particularly on our side. We absolutely hooned up the hill between 6 and 7, and I also think, as I said before, he could be a little bit fitter. So the combinations of the second half slowed us down quite a lot, and we ended up with, I think, 8 time penalties. Not 8 time penalties, 8 seconds we were 8 seconds too slow, which is, I think, 3.2 time penalties. Not too disappointed about that for the first one of the season. Actually, in some ways, quite happy, because if we hadn't had those, we would have been 11th, and my motto for 2020 is we don't come 11th. Anywhere but 11th. I'd rather be 12th than 11th. I've had enough 11th places to last a lifetime. So, not too fussed about that in the grand scheme of things. If I hadn't had any time faults for show jumping or cross country, we would have come 9th. And I always think that's a good place to be if you jump double clears at the time, to be in the top 10. So, we achieved that today. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Pleased with him. Definitely just got to get him a little bit fitter before we go in our best. We've got one more 100 run planned before that, so I'm going to go away and work on that, and I'll see you very, very soon. I hope you liked this video. The eventing vlogs are indeed back, and they should be coming thick and fast throughout the next month or so because we have quite a lot planned. But for now, yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, leave a comment below, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye!